Hey channel, another episode of working on the McLaren. It should be a lot of fun. My ASC McLaren is coming along. You saw in the last video I got it to run, but it had to run off of a gas tank because the gas tank in the back is all dirty and shot. So that said, I did buy a new gas tank. It's very pretty. Got a new lock, I got a new filler neck seal, and a new fuel filter for a good measure. I'm hoping to get this installed today, and then I also picked up the water pump. Only thing I forgot to get was the silicone. I like to use the blue Permatex for water pumps. And I also got a little switch for the door jamb because the light doesn't turn on when you open the door. Yes, nitpicky, but I do want to get that fixed. So it may be a big ask, but I'm hoping to get this all done. And I'm hoping to get more subscribers on this channel. So please, if you can, subscribe or at least hit like, or if you don't like it, hit don't like and hit it twice, you know, have fun with that. Oh wait, just one thing before I get going, I really have to take off my nice Corvette hat and put on my dirty Edelbrock hat because I don't want to ruin my hat. I'm going to be under the car. Alright, so I'm going to start out by jacking it up from the rear. I obviously don't have a lift, I have a driveway. Make sure that I'm on the right spot. Okay, we should be good. And for tools, all I'm bringing under to get the gas tank out is a 5/16 ratchet, a 1/2 inch ratchet, and also a screwdriver just to try to get the clips off the fuel hoses. Under here, hopefully you can see something. I think you can. There's a 1/2 inch bolt on one side and a 1/2 inch bolt on the far side. I've got my jack already here, but I don't have it lifted up just yet because I want to be able to reach around. Also, I should mention, you got to put on the super cool eye protection because it sucks to go to the hospital with something that just cut your eye. Sorry if I'm smacking you here. Turns out for the bolt I'm going to use a 1/2 inch drive because it's pretty tight. And I don't exactly have a great position on it. Now it's going nice. Okay, so when it starts getting monotonous, it's time to use something else. Alright, I think now might be a good time to get my jack under here. Alrighty, that should hold her pretty good. Let's see how long this bolt is now. Could have sworn they were short. Not short. Not kilo long either. I mean, I don't know. Is that 1.5 inches? All right. It's one strap down. We just got to do this one over here. It's kind of hidden by these hoses, but you can see it there, right? I think. Yep, right there. All right. I'm just going to grab that one out. You get the idea. Okay, so what I'm trying to do now is pull out over here and like sort of push the thing over. I got somehow got it to go down a little bit more. So let me try that. That little button there is what pops the gas cap. Oh, nice to see that that worked. Okay. So now we should be able to get into the horribly dirty gas air. Oh, actually it's not horribly dirty. It's not great. I did get a new cap though. Of course, it's not the same. These are two pieces of plastic, basically. I mean, this one's broken, so it's really no good. But the thing is, the new one just comes with one, so it's going to basically attach to one of these, and it won't be a double, so it won't be stock anymore, which is kind of sad, but whatever. All right, let's see if my little 1/4 inch will fit in here. Hey, even with the extension, it looks like it does. Good. There we go. So now this thing should be, yep, and it is kind of loose. So I should be able to pull this out. All right, so this thing's been moving. You can kind of see right here, that's where it was, and it's been moving out and out and out. I just let the jack almost all the way down because, well, it doesn't matter. This thing is pretty much empty. The siphon did work, it just was empty. So a little more prying. I'm just going to use my pliers and pry. I don't want to bang on anything because, you know, dead empty is great, but when it's got vapors inside it, you certainly don't want any sparks. Just saying. Ready? So this thing is being a bit of a pain. So I'm going to hit it with the old PV blaster, and hopefully that'll help it come out. Finally, success. That thing was way in there and it was really, really stuck. I'm really glad I got a new one of these because it feels like it was holding on for dear life. Ah, boy. All right, so now I just have to get up on top of here and get this connector off. All right, now I have a slightly better angle here. So I'm not sure if you can see it, but there are just a couple of hoses, and they got these little pinch clamps. So I'm going to get my pliers and just pinch them and move them out of the way. That should allow us to slide off these hoses. And then the cable, I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to snip the connector up here. Actually, there we go. So now the whole thing should come down a little bit further, more easy, and I'll be able to get the thing off. Okay, now where's the other one? There we go. Push it back. Beautiful. Now for the other one. Let's see if I can get a bit of view on it. I think now I got it. Yeah, there we go. Vision is key, baby. Alright, next. Twist this sucker a little bit. And then twist this sucker a little bit. Alright, now these things should, I quote, come off easy. Yeah, these are fun. They just wiggle and pry, twist it, and eventually it'll pop off. My goodness, there was stuff just trying to live all over this car. Look here. This is a piece of a nut. So, I don't think it fell through the trunk. Maybe it did. Maybe that's how it got up here. But amazing. What a mess this poor car was. Oh yeah, and just so you're not surprised, I think this is just a vent over here. So I think you just pop it out like that. And then unfortunately I didn't buy a new one of these, so I'm gonna have to steal this one and reuse it. I don't think it's a big deal. Okay, and finally I should be able to take off this clip. Normally, if I remember correctly, it's just you pull on this and it kind of rocks out. But this one, like everything else on here, is a little bit stuck. Yep, so that was it. It was simply grabbing it and rocking it, and it finally popped out. But pulling it out from under the car helped out a lot. So now the tank should be free. Okay, I just dumped the remainder out of the tank, and this is it. That was all that was in there. That's why I couldn't siphon anymore, but my goodness. It looks, yeah, like the milk, chocolate milk that is. And then all the crunchy stuff in there. The pan was pretty well clean, so I don't know what the heck that junk is, but it came out of the tank. Later got a new one. Okay, so now I PB blasted it to try to loosen it up. This is the fuel sending unit. There was nothing wrong with this, so I figured I would reuse it, but unfortunately I couldn't find a brass punch for sale anywhere, so I'm trying to use my pliers here. Let's see how that works. So I got yeah, maybe not. How are we gonna do this? Let's see. Maybe come around this way. Trying to hold the tank. There we go. Winning. So that worked. And this thing is stuck in here now. Great. Oh, come on. There we go. Finally loosened up. Ooh, that doesn't look great. That doesn't even look a little bit great. Will this thing still work? It used to work. I don't know if it's going to work anymore. Yeah. I don't know. It looks a little rusty. Do I try this and just think it's gonna work, or do I do something else? That really doesn't look that healthy. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna test it. So I think it's got to work on some sort of like a resistance, and I have a meter, so that's what we'll do. We'll test the resistance on it and see what's what. All right, I would say it looks good enough to go. I mean, just has to go in the tank and not fill up my fuel filter, and I think I've done that. I took off all the flaky stuff, put a little paint on there, and I think I'm just about ready to put it in. I'm just gonna wipe it down one more time. Silly me, you're supposed to put the little O-ring on before you put this in. I'm gonna see if I can't, I think I can get it. It's funny how it comes right off. Well, it wasn't easy to get it on. All right, there we go. Now I just got to get this in. There we go. It's in like flint. Look at that. Okay, and if you took it off, you obviously know how this goes back on again. You just got to turn this until it tightens up a little bit. I'm going to use my pliers, and we should be able to, well, in just a second. Can't forget my little vapor ring. More note. This one, what I wound up doing to get it in, it wasn't that easy, right? This is for the filler neck seal, and what you have to do is just try to get like the bottom pinched in there, and then go right next to it. And then what I wound up doing is turning the thing using these little ears, and when I turned it, I kept pushing in, and it finally popped into place. So now it's in there and it's in good shape. All right, postscript. Make sure you grab these, right? They're stuck on the other one, and they'll stick back on this one again. So, I mean, not perfectly, but they're good enough to isolate, because you don't want this tank right against metal, or when you go over bumps, it's gonna go patang, patang, and that'll be no fun at all. You'll be dropping the tank again. So there she is, all ready to go back in. I am happy with the way it's looking right now. I want to make this whole car nice. That's the whole thing. So this will be a good start. Okay, the trick to getting this thing in was I had the jack here in the middle, holding it roughly in the right spot, and then I actually put my legs on the other side of the tank and hooked it with my feet. And then I just grabbed this with both hands and wiggled until it popped in. So now that's in. That was not the simplest thing in the world, but it's in, and that's the important thing. Now I just need to find where this little piece is going to screw in, because it's kind of hard to see. It's a little dark up here. It's got to be around here somewhere that it screws in. And then see. Oh geez. I have to go back and look at my video because I think it went there. Look at the other tank. Okay, looking back at the original tank, sure enough, there's a hole. Looks like I gotta get my drill. So now that I think about this, I'm gonna want to put the straps on first before I drill the hole. That way I'll know exactly where over here I want the hole to be. Because before I put the straps in, these straps here, I don't know exactly where it's gonna be sitting. So let me go.
This is what you do to me. Hello, Jay. See what he does to me?
Look out the back thing at least. Give you the back thing and everything, and you're still mad?
Ow.
Sorry.
Maybe you should get your ass under here, too.
Damn.
Daddy said it's a good ab workout.
Probably.
No doubt. Oh man, I was trying to record and it fell over.
I think I walked like 5 miles today.
So that one's in.
Where'd you go?
So I walked from here to the park,
Looking good.
down Melville Road.
Other side, let's see if this is going to go or it's going to be a nightmare.
Oh, wow.
I think, yeah, looks like this is going to be a bitch now. Gotta have a hole so it can, kind of bolt to the tank. And I think the hole wants to be like right here. So I got my drill right here. It would help if I pointed in the right direction. So I got my drill and I'm thinking I can make myself a nice hole. It's good to have a nice hole. All right. Let's see, how far is it from the, so right about there. Want to get too close to the welds over there because this thing isn't that important. Alrighty, now I think this just goes something like that. Come on, 5/16 thread in there, would you? There we go. Nice, there we go. There we go. Feels like forever since I had this little 5/16 in my hands. But when this is tight, we are 95% done. Well, okay, now I just have to tighten this back up. Yeah, that's going to work. All right, good. All right, let's see if she will run. I didn't put a whole lot of gas in it, but it seems to be moving up just the teeniest bit, which is a good thing. So now it's running on the tank. All right, so today was, well, I didn't get as much done as I was hoping to, but I did get the gas in, and now the car will run if I just, you know, put gas in the tank. So I put 1.5 gallons in, and it obviously ran. I got to look at it a little bit more just to see if, you know, maybe there's something to having a miss in the engine or whatever, but that'll come. Right now I got to pull it apart and do that water pump. I can't do it today because I'm running out of time, so I'll probably be doing that tomorrow. If the wife lets me. I've been sort of not doing all of my duties here. I just want to add, you know, folks out there, remember, keep distance from folks, and just keep washing your hands, and you know, do not get this coronavirus. I heard it's really, really bad. And with that, see you next time.